A lot of people are not taking action, even with the strategy of how to grow the business, because they're scared of signing in the wrong place or stamping in the wrong place or having the client sign or stamp with sign in the wrong place. And I was like, look, we need to show you how to notarize documents, where to sign, where to stamp, so you can alleviate the fear and you can make money, a lot of it. Who here has a fear of notarizing in the wrong place? Do you have a fear of notarizing in the wrong place? I do. Me, I do. Yes, that's me. Well, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. And without further delay, let's kick it off. Let's get started. Say hi to your friends in the chat box. Say hi to your friends in the chat box. And let's kick this puppy off. And again, thank you for joining us. Um, for anybody joining today, is this our first time meeting? If this is our first time meeting, say first time. If we've been together for a while, say while. But either way, honored to have you in here. While, first time. All right, first time. A lot of first timers. Okay, cool. Thank you. Little bit. I do. Hello, first time. Okay, good stuff. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 36 as of last week. I'm married as of January. Been in this industry for 13 plus years. This has been my most consistent business that I've ever had, and I've had business since I was 10 years old. So this has been my most consistent business that I've ever had up until this date, and it works. So this business is for people who is for people who want to learn a strategy that can make long-term consistent money, right? This isn't for fancy people. If you're fancy, I don't know if this is for you. If you need to make things ultra fancy and ultra sophisticated, I don't know if this is for you. If you want to learn how to go somewhere, make money before you even get there, and by money I mean anywhere from $60 to $250 per appointment, and that can even be higher than that sometimes. If you if you want to learn something that can give you longevity, if you want to learn something that you can take with you in any city, in any country, in the any city, any state in the country, if you want to learn a business where you can hire people to work for you, subcontractors, and you're making money while you're on the beach, this business is for you, right? Bingo. Oh, thank you guys for the congrats, for the congrats and the birthday wishes and the marriage congrats. Yeah, so that is me, homeowner since the age of 22. 2 books out. I'll show them to you, and another one coming really soon. Andre C. Hatchett. The new one is called A Fight for Focus, and I go over in the book about how you can gain your focus and do multiple things at one time, because having multiple streams of income is great, but if they're sloppy, then that's not great. So the new book is called The Fight for Focus. Oops. All right, here we go. Here, this is the website here. If you want to learn a little bit about me, a little more about me, free ebook. If you do this, the 10 top habits of underachievers, you want to buy it, you can go down a little bit. These are some interviews that I've done, podcasts that I've either hosted or been a guest on. Here, books here, clothing here, book private sessions here, and yeah, just a little bit about myself. Here I am. You can go to andrechatchett.com, andrechatchett.com. But what brought you here, if you don't mind me asking? What is it? What is it? I read one of your books and good works. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for reading it. What brought you here? Because it's Saturday. I mean, a lot of people are doing things. What brought you here with me to hang out? Need money. Okay, that's a that's a good reason to be here. Trying to learn if this business is for me. Good stuff. Want to be my own boss. Good stuff. Self-employment. Been checking. Oops. That one went past me. Let me go back. Been checking you out. So looking on the free. Oh, Freedom Family. Those are my people. Tell Julian and the crew I said what's up. All right, thank you. How's your family going? How's everything going over there? Business and personal development, church. Okay, I have a question about a notary. All right, I'm getting ready for a notary in Georgia. Good stuff. Heard you on a podcast. I was to build. I built a notary passive income. Okay, cool. I am already learning strategies. Just received my commission. Yes, congratulations, congratulations. Staying in the loop, self-employment, be my own boss. Waiting, wanting to focus and grow my notary business. Yes, supporting Andre. Hey, thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Who's that? The full name is that? Hey, LaShawn. Hey, Queen. We're gonna be talking about you in a few. I need to learn how to overcome the fear of getting started. Good. Thank you for being so honest about that. Who is that? Is that Felicia? Sorry, because it doesn't say the full name sometimes on here. But congratulations and thank you for being honest, because that's actually why I put this thing together. Because I realize a lot of people they even have the knowledge, but it's that hump, it's that fear. Oh, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to sign in the wrong place. What if I do this? What if I do that? And I'm like, first of all, they can't fire you. You're your own boss, but I get it. Hey, look, we all have certain fears. I'm not here to tell you that your fears are invalid. I am just here to show you that your fears are overcomable. Like, we can overcome these fears that we have going on here today. If you rock with me, I'll show you how. And we will do this thing together. Looking for another stream of income. Just took the notary exam and want to learn how to make money as a mobile notary. Great. I want to be able to have something I can build and pass down to my girls. Love it. I want to get rid of the plantation. Wayne Smith. Hey, Wayne. Yeah, I'm with you. So I have been job free for 9 years. I haven't had any kind of job where I showed up and got paid every 2 weeks in 9 years. So since I was 27, 36, since I was 27, I haven't had a job. And I've done other things, which you'll learn about if you learn more about me. But this has been my most consistent thing. So when people ask me, how have I been able to not have a job? This has been it. Bingo. Like, this has been it for me. This business is why I've been able to not have a job for the past, I said 9 years. Wow, that long. Yeah, wow, 9 so years. Like, this is it. This works, right? This business works. Is it for everybody? No. Is it overly exciting? No. Does it pay? Yes. Are you typically paid before you even get to the appointment? Yes. Are you paid $150 for 20-minute appointments sometimes? Heck yes. Right? All right. Without further ado, I'm going to start this puppy off. Let me pull up these slides. And again, I really appreciate your time. I do not take it for granted. And I'm not here to force you into this industry, because I just don't do that kind of stuff personally. I'm here to show you that it works. All right, screen, share. All right. And if you want to type in your questions so you don't forget them, that's great. I'm gonna come back and answer them when we're done. But feel free to type them in the chat box if you like, and I will answer them when we are done here. All right. The mobile notary cash cow. So my partner, one of my people, she had come up with the name Cash Cow, because she was like, "Yo, Dre." So she was at a friend's house, somebody who I don't even know, and he was a friend of her husband's, and he was like, "Yeah, man, there's this guy. His name was Andre something, and he shows people how to build the business as a mobile notary public." And she was like, "Andre is like one of my best friends, and I help him out with his marketing and advertising." Hey, Maria. And I thought it was so cool because he, not just not because it's me involved, but because us as the people, we're becoming so financially literate, it's becoming casual conversations about business. And this is happening a lot in our community. And look, man, when I was even in my early 20s, which is 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, people were laughing at entrepreneurs. People were laughing at me. Friends were laughing at me all the freaking time. Yeah, how can you make money as a notary? Yeah, look at this, look at that. But now I'm out here winning, and I'm honored to help other people in our community win. And long term, who won? But I had to build something. I had to create something. I had to show people, look, this thing works. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to show you. And look, 13 years later, still in business, still making money. So I thought that was really cool. The mobile notary cash cow, this thing works. This thing works. I'm excited. Oh, new logo. How you guys like the new logo? We have a few different versions of it. How you guys like the new logo? Good? Bad? What do you think? You love it? Cool. Thanks, LaShawn. Just want to work for myself, learn different aspects. Good stuff. Love the little. Oh, cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate the feedback. Fabulous. All right. Thank you guys for the feedback. All right. So let's kick this off. Oops. All right. Okay. So facts. What are the facts? Here go the facts. I'm going to give you the facts once I get my slide back. Okay. Thank you, slide. This has been my most consistent business to date, period. With all the things I've done, this thing has been the most consistent. This has been my most consistent business. Since 2015, we have had over 5,324 students and counting enroll in our program. Like, that's a lot of people. One of our students earned over $3,000 within 30 days of the course. Now, I'm not saying that this is average or the norm, but he emailed me. He was like, yo, Dre, I made over $3,000. I did everything you said to do, and he did it. So some people ask me, how much money can you make? What's the average? We don't have the man or woman power right this second to track everybody's progress. But I think we probably have 4 or 5 students who are in here now with us, and we actually partnered with our past students to teach some courses. So, man, this puppy works. If you keep this business simple, you will win. I'm actually going to come off of the screen. I'm actually going to close down the screen and come to the camera. If you keep this simple, you will win. So if you are watching this, which you are, of course, watching this, listen to me, please. Keep this thing simple. If you are used to complicated things, you like complicated relationships, you like to complicate relationships, you like to date people who are complicated, you enjoy crossword puzzles, well, that's a bad one. You have an easy roadmap to something else, but you make it complicated, you will fail at this business. This business is about mastering a lot of simple steps. To succeed in this business, you have to master a lot of simple steps. If you are an overthinker and complicator, I need you to work on that. All right? If you are an overthinker and complicator, you need to work on that. So what I didn't say in my summary of myself is I went to school for 14 years, 12 years to go to college for undergrad degree, which takes me 4 years. I was labeled as having a learning disability when I was in high school, but in elementary school, which I don't actually now, knowing I don't believe I had one, but I bought into the inferiority complex, and I bought into what they said I was. I bought into what they said my limitations were, and hence it took me 14 years to graduate college. But with all that being said, I had this business at 23. I had homes at 22, 23. I've done some really, really cool stuff. But that was my Achilles heel. That was my Achilles heel. So I had to get over that. I had to get over all of that in order to win and succeed. So when people say they have fears and they have ailments, I don't knock them. I also don't let people live with them. I didn't allow myself to live with me being learning disabled. I have books. They sell. I have courses. They sell. If I would have believed what they said about me, I would have lost. I would not be here with you right now. So this business, works. You work it, this thing works. You complicate it, it won't work. Look at you now. Yeah, look at me now. Looking all cool with my tie. How's my tie? Like, you guys like my tie? Like my tie? I like it. All right. So I had to just come off of the screen for that. I wanted you guys to see my face and let's really talk about that one. Do not complicate this stuff. You keep this thing simple. Here goes a tutorial. Not a tutorial. I'm sorry. Here goes a testimonial from one of our past students. All of them are real, by the way. Our testimonials are real. I just wanted to say thank you for all that you do. I truly enjoy the pre-recorded notary school. We have live sessions and we have pre-recorded sessions. The live ones obviously cost more. Thank you for making things clear and understandable. So I don't claim to know everything. I actually don't know everything, and I'm not even going to try to even learn everything. But I have mastered how to take things that can be complicated and to put them in a format that a third grader or an 80-year-old, I think we've actually have had some 80-year-olds in our school, can digest and interpret and implement. I'm just really good at that. I'm going to take things that can overwhelm you, simplifying them, giving it to you piece by piece by piece in a simple format, and allowing you to go out there and take over the world. As I listen to the program with my sons, like this is real here. As I listen to the program with my sons, they sit down and listen to. How real is that? Here we have a family putting together a business. Like this is amazing stuff. I'm really proud of this. Okay. All right, let's get to it. All right. Let's chop it up. Okay. The top things about this industry, man. So these are the things that I dig most about this industry. You don't have to be a notary public to own and profit from the business. So some of our brothers and sisters, one of my personal missions is to end disenfranchisement, not on the governmental level per se, but I want to end it for the guy and the gal who held a gun when they were 20 years old and now they have a felony for the rest of their life. I just think it's cruel. So if you do have a record, a felony, the standard rule is you probably can't get your commission, but we've actually had some students apply and got through. Sometimes you have to get some letters of good character. Sometimes they just let you slide through. Sometimes you get denied. I want you to apply anyway. And if it's a no, you can't get your license, you can still own the business. You can still own the business. I actually know people who don't have a criminal record, but who don't do the jobs themselves. They just have other people work for them, right? So wherever you are in life, you can own this business. What you do with it, we'll digest that later. Maybe you're self-employed, meaning you do the jobs yourself, or maybe you have other people do the jobs for you. Either way, you can win at this. You don't have to have a degree. You can live anywhere. The average time I leave the house for a job, I earn $185. So on average, if I leave the house for a job, I get $185 and up, right? You can apply the same skill sets to earn a living in oops. Oh, sorry, I was on mute. I don't know. I'm sorry. I had mute by accident. I'm sorry about that. I'll start from the top. You don't have to be a notary public to own and profit from the business. Anybody can work this business. Even if you aren't a notary public, right? Even if you are not a notary public, you can still work this business. You can hire people to work for you, or you can run it yourself. And if you have a criminal record, doesn't matter. You can, if you can't get your license, which sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. If you get the not, if you have a felony, I want you to apply for your license anyway, because sometimes you're able to get it. You might have to get like a letter of good character, but you can still apply to get your license. It's not an automatic no. It's not an automatic yes. I want you to give it a try. But if it's a no, you can still own the business and have people work for you. I don't want anybody left out of this industry who wants to be in here. You don't have to have a degree. You do not have to have a degree to be part of this business. You can live anywhere. The average job that I conduct, I make $185 and up. $185 and up. That's really dope. You can apply the same skill set in any city and state. This business is non-sexy. So let me come back. I love non-sexy businesses. Why? Because people overlook them. People overlook the non-sexy businesses. What's a sexy business? You own a sports team, right? That's really cool, right? You own a sports team. Ooh, that's sexy. You own a bar and lounge. Ooh, really, really sexy. Really, really dope. I am pretty funny. I am pretty funny. So this business is overlooked and non-sexy. It's like the lady. Maybe her clothes aren't extra revealing, but she pops out one day on a Saturday to brunch, and she has on this dress. You're like, oh my God, like where the hell have you been? Or the guy who's kind of nerdy, but then he's in the gym working out. You're like, damn, okay, that's how you look. So, and most people overlook that person, but there might be somebody who says, man, like they're kind of cute. Okay, I want to see what's going on with them. So in the business world, a lot of people go for the flashy, fancy stuff. They don't go for the non-sexy stuff because it's boring. And we want to impress our friends and our colleagues and our family members. Oh, you're a doctor or a lawyer. Like, come on. I mean, it's cool, but there are other ways and probably better ways to make money faster. So with industries like ours, people look down upon it and they say, like, you can't make money as a notary public. Dude, I got checks. I'm going to show you guys checks and PayPal statements. I'm going to show you. That is great. So don't let other people, for whatever you do in life, right? Do not let other people's perception of it not being popular enough. Don't let it stunt you. Like, don't allow that to stop you from not going after it because they don't get it. Please clarify live. Live anywhere. So this business can work in any city or any state in the country. This business can work in any city or any state in the country. Period. Some you could charge a higher price in. Some you might have to charge a lower price in. Some services might be in more popular demand in one city opposed to another. But you can take the same skill sets and apply them anywhere you are. And again, like I said earlier, you don't have to run the business yourself. You could have other people do it for you. Let's do some math. If a notary assignment pays $200, if you have 5 jobs a day paying you $200, you have another notary public do the jobs for you, and you pay them $125 a job, right? So 200 times 5, what's that? What's 200 times 5? 1,000. Okay. What is 125 times 5? 625. What is 1,000 minus 625? 375. There you have it. So based on the numbers that we just went over, which are very, very, very realistic numbers because I've done them a lot and my friends have, you can earn that based upon the numbers that we just went over without you even having to do any jobs yourself. I'm going over this because I want you guys to know the potential here. Now, that's later. That might not even be you. You might be self-employed the whole time. That's fine too. But we have the business owner who owns the business, who runs the business. Then we have the self-employed person. Both of them are wins. But both of them will have you not having a job. It's just which route you're going to go and which route you're going to go first. Doctor, that's lawyer fees. Church, yeah, that's lawyer fees. I've had lawyers say, man, you charge that much? That's like what I charge. I'm like, that's what I charge too. We're in the same ballgame, but you have a law degree and I don't, and I'm still getting it. I don't have a criminal record and would like info on how to obtain a notary license. Myself decided to expand staff later. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back to the slides. 1, 2, 3, back to the slides. All right, so the key point on this slide, you can run this business no matter where you live, any city, any state. It works anywhere in the country. Some places you can charge higher than others. The average fee that I get when I leave the house is $185. It's a typical job. It takes me 20 minutes, half an hour tops. Again, on average. This business is overlooked because a lot of people don't know about it and it's non-sexy. All right, rules to follow. Rules to follow. Step 1. So here we are getting into the appointment stuff now. So here's what you got to do to win, right? You have to check the person's ID before you sign. All right, who's with me on that? You got me? Check the person's ID before you sign. I'm not going to answer the questions now, guys, but feel free to type them in so you don't forget them, and I'll come back later when we're done with the slides, if you don't mind. So how do you do it? How do you conduct the jobs? This is what you guys are here because a whole lot of people are nervous because they don't want to mess up. Cool. When you show up, make my picture bigger. Hi, how are you? I am Andre Hatchett. I'm here to notarize your power of attorneys. Thank you for showing me them. Okay, great. But before we start signing, I have to see your ID. Okay, thank you for your ID. I'm gonna write their name and their license or passport number down in my journal. What's your name again, ma'am? Okay, great. Checking her name to the journal. I might even ask her her date of birth. Your date of birth is when? Okay, it matches. Write that down. Here goes your ID. Step 1, that's out the way. I don't care what they say. You have to check their ID and make sure that it's valid. If it expires and you notarize it, you can go to jail. If it has expired and you notarize it, you can go to jail. So that's step 1. Any questions on what I just went over? Not anything else. Questions on what I just went over? Got it? Okay, cool. Establish payment before you get there. Is it going to be cash, credit cards, check, whatever it is? I personally like to get paid before I even go show up. I like to get paid before I even leave the damn house. I want to get paid first in anything I do in life. I like to get paid first. I want to get paid, then do it. That's me. Hey, you don't have to. You can get paid on the spot if you like, cash, credit card, whatever. But whatever it is, you establish it ahead of time, right? If they say they have some documents they want notarized, when you're on the phone with them or you're emailing them, you're going to ask them, what kind of documents are they? You're going to give them a price quote. You're going to say the acceptable form of payments are bam, bam, bam. I would personally say, if we're on the phone, please give me your email address. I'm going to email you my invoice. I have to get paid before I lock you in. They're going to say, okay, great. Email it over, or they might give me the credit card over the phone. I'll hang out with them. I'll do my credit card thing. Email them the receipt, or it's done. Or if I know them, or if I work with them before, I might allow them to pay me when I show up. But I have to get paid before I even go anywhere. Again, over the phone, you could take the credit card info, write it down, then process it, or you can email them an invoice. They pay it, then we're all locked in, right? You show up, rules to follow, you show up, you check their ID, write their info down in the journal. Now, your state might not require a journal. That's fine. Still have a journal anyway. Okay, this is really important. Keep your stamp with you. You're going to get a lot of calls, which are last-minute calls, and you might be 2 hours away from your house. You might have a call that's within 15 minutes of where you currently are. Is it easier for you to go from where you currently are, or is it easier for you to go back to your house and get your stamp, then go out to the job? Is it easier for you to go back to your house or for you to go to the job directly from where you are with your materials? Keep it on you. Keep it on you at all times. You keep your materials with you on the go. Period. This is how you're going to win out here. All right. So how much can you earn? I'm going to pull up some payments of what I have earned. This isn't a guarantee of what you will earn, but I feel comfortable saying that we should be in the same ballpark because we're in the same industry. So I think it would make sense for us to be in the same ballpark. All right. All right, so these are PayPal receipts. Here go the transaction number here. So this is from Patrick. Patrick paid me $175. This was for fingerprinting, 2 fingerprinting cards. This was the other day. I was literally there for 20, maybe 25 minutes, $175. This is $200 from a job that my company took in. And this isn't all of them. This is just some that I just printed out randomly from January 28th. So we're at 175 and 200. What's the average between those two numbers? 125 mobile notary assignment. January 11th, 125, a mobile notary assignment. So far we have 125, 200, 175. Average out those numbers for me. Here goes another one for 175. Simon, hey Simon, 175. Here. $200, $208. Was this fingerprinting? I think this might have been fingerprinting. Yep, $208.40 here. All right, so let's add it up and let's do some math. So 208, we can call $200 even. 175, 125, 200. 175. Add those numbers up for me. Tell me what you get. Invoice to get paid up front without taking the credit cards personally. I email them at a PayPal invoice. If you have a PayPal account, you can create an invoice in PayPal and send it out. That way they don't have to give you their credit card numbers. They type them in into PayPal, onto your receipt, onto your invoice, and you're done. And they don't have to have a PayPal account either. They can use a credit card or debit card or their PayPal account. All right. So based on those jobs that I just sent over, Lauren said about 175. About 175? Okay, cool. Is that a win? Considering that most jobs take 20 minutes or so. Is that a win for you? If this was you, would that be a win for you now? Is that better than what you're currently earning, or if it's not better, if you're earning that at a job, would you rather earn that on your own or even $250 at a job? It's a win. Hey, I'm not here to tell you what a win is for you. That's for you to decide. I'm gonna tell you that it's a win for me. And if you have questions, please type them in the chat box, not the Q&A box, because I can't go back and forth between the two boxes. It gets too confusing. Now, some jobs take longer, but even a long job is about 45 minutes, right? Even a long job is about 45 minutes. All right, so now we're going to pull up some documents. And I know this is, for a lot of you, that this is your first time seeing these, so don't feel any kind of pressure. But we're going to do a live session on where you will sign and where you will stamp. So this is a real document that you're probably going to be notarizing. And we're going to do some teaching here, because this is why you're here, right? I am here to get you out of the fear. I'm here to help you end your fear of signing and stepping in the wrong place, even though even with all this instruction, it still might not work. It still might happen. It's happened to me a bunch of times, but the show goes on. All right, so you know what I'm going to do as well? I'm going to, all right, when we're done, I'll send out this document so you guys can have it and practice on your own. So this is a U.S. Department of State Statement of Consent. Issuance of a U.S. passport to a minor under the age of 16. Does anybody know what this document is? And does anybody know what this document means? Or am I speaking a foreign language? Tommy says no. Established passport for a minor. Okay, so I have a child. I don't have a child, but if I had a child, if my wife and I had a child, my wife is going to Egypt. I'm not going to Egypt. Our child is 6 years old. She's going. I'm not going. I would have to fill out this form so she can bring our child without me. A parental consent form. It's called a parental consent form. Got it? If they're going on a school trip to Zanzibar and no parents are going, then both parents have to fill out this form. Good? Okay, we're good. If we're ever not good, this is a non-judgmental zone. So if you don't get it, just say you don't get it, and we'll try to go over it again. So one more call. If you don't get what I'm saying, say it. If you do get it, say it. And that's how we teach. We don't do rushy stuff. We even cover the same stuff, actually for 2 or 3 classes, because some people don't get it. So it might take a little bit of time, but that's what we do here. We aren't in the, everybody has their own standards and has their own way to go about things. Do you need this from a note? Do you need this form to be, no? Okay, so the wording is, do you need this form to be notarized? And it's yes, it is. This form has to be notarized. This is actually a pretty popular form, which I come across, which other notaries might come across as well, especially if you're in a somewhat affluent area where people travel out the country a lot. All right, so I know it's your first time, but we're going to practice here, so I want you to get involved with me here. All right, minor's name, let's call the child King. Child King. Last name Child, first name King. Date of birth 3/5/15. Passport, book, and card. All right. So I print name non-applying parent / guardian. So who is the non-applying parent / guardian? Ooh, tricky. Who is the non-applying parent / guardian? Now, let me give you this information. The mother is not going on the trip. The father is going on the trip. The mother is not going on the trip. The father is going on the trip. All right. Nate says mother. Mary says, Marie says parents staying behind. Sylvester says it's the dad. Okay. Ooh. Mom, dad, mom, dad. Ooh, okay. Now, just to go over it again, the mother is not going on the trip to Egypt. The dad is bringing our daughter. Mom not going. All right. Answer is mom. Does everybody understand why it is the mom? Does it make sense? Yes, because she's not leaving the country. Bam. The dad is the one applying. Bingo. All right. Authorize the person applying for minor's passport, dad. Mom, not going, dad is going. All right. Now, next, what do we do with this line here? The address, street address, apartment, city, state, zip code, phone number, email address. Stop. You must sign this form in front of now, again, here's the cool thing about this business, right? Is there's a lot of work. When I first started the school, my friends asked me, like, that's a great idea, but why are you doing that? You're going to give away the business. You're going to give away competition. Do you know how many people need documents notarized every hour of the day throughout the whole country? I mean, if I just had 5 clients, if I'm doing the jobs myself and I have 5 clients and I have 3 to 5 clients a day paying me $175 a pop, I'm winning. If I'm the middleman with a signing company, as a formal language of it, it's a signing company where other people do the jobs for you, and I'm getting I'm getting $75 a pop from 5 jobs or 10 jobs. I'm winning. So either way, there's so much business to go around. We all can win and some. So, oath. This is you telling them, I declare. You're going to have them read this. Oath, I declare under penalty or perjury that all statements above in this supporting document are true and correct. Signature of non-applying parent or guardian. Again, is this the mom or the dad who was signing? The mom or the dad who was signing? Mom. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Now, the date. Is this the date when they're actually signing? Or is this the date of when the trip is? The date when they're actually signing or the date of when the trip is? What are your thoughts on that? Date of signing, date of signing, date of signature, date of signature, date of signature, date. Good stuff. You guys are good. All right, name of notary, notary person, location, location of where the document was signed, city and state. Commission expires when the commission expires. So for every notary, I think one state doesn't have it on have commissions, but for every other state, it's usually a 4 to 6 year term where you have to renew your commission every 4 to 6 years. So mine expires 2023, I believe. I think it's 2023. So identification presented by non-applying parent. So the person who is not going on the trip, you are going to write down the information here. They're usually going to have a driver's license, so you're going to check off the box for driver's license. You're going to write in the ID number, place of issue. place where it was issued, the state, you're going to write in the state there, issue date, expiration date, you stamp here, you sign there as a notary, you date it, the date that you're signing it. As far as money goes for these documents, most people charge anywhere from $75 on up, depending on when you are. I try to get at least $125. A lot of these calls are going to be last minute. And if you do get one of these calls, let me come back to the camera. This is really important. So, do you have children? If you want to answer this, feel free to answer it or not. That's fine. Have you ever had issues with the person who you've had a child with where you might not be on the best terms? Again, it can be rhetorical or you can answer it. They might be mad at you for any given reason, maybe valid, maybe not valid. They know that you want to bring the child away. They don't want the child to go because they don't like you right now. Hopefully it gets better with some counseling or some therapy. They know you won't sign it. So they call you because you're a friend, or they ask your friend, like, don't you know a notary? Yeah, they know a notary. Do you think that to do this? I don't know. Let me ask them. Now, you know them. You agree with them that the person who's mad at them, the other ex-husband or ex-wife, that they aren't a nice person. They're irrational and they are wrong here. And you also agree that they're being petty. But you as a notary, you're not acting as their friend. You are an impartial witness, licensed and governed by the state. I'll repeat that. As a notary public, you are an impartial witness, licensed and governed by the state. If the person who's supposed to be signing the document, the non-parental person, the person who is not going on the trip, you do not sign the document if they aren't there. I don't care how well you know them. I don't care what the deal is. I don't care what it is. You can go to jail. Right? So, people, please listen to me here. If anybody, this is going to happen, especially with this document, it might come up. Somebody might ask you to notarize this without the person signing it themselves or without them being there in person. You do not chance it. I don't care how nice they are. I don't care if you agree with them or what the case is. You don't do it. Are we all in agreement with that? Am I making sense? Are you confused at all? It's probably going to happen. You're going to tell them no. Crystal clear? Thank you. Okay, I have to get that in there because I don't want you guys going to jail. I mean, how easy is it to prove? It's very easy to prove. It's not even like a hard crime. They weren't there. How can you prove that they were there? Did they sign your book? All right. We're going to do another example. Let me pull it up. Okay. This is a power of attorney. This is another very popular document, which you're going to be ex-notarized a lot. Typically charge $150 and up. So with the power of attorney, in a nutshell, you're giving the principal is giving the agent authority over their affairs. Their affairs might be limited to real estate or might be paying medical bills, making phone calls, going to the bank. But the principal is giving the agent authority over them to make important decisions for them on their behalf. All right. So power of attorney here. All right. So designation, let's say, all right. So the principal is Devin. The agent is Lauren. So the principal is Devin, the agent is Lauren. All right. Is the principal giving away authority or receiving authority? Is the principal giving away authority or receiving authority? Devin says giving away, giving away, giving away. Everybody agree giving away? Okay. And the principal's name is Devin. And again, thank you guys for joining us. I'm glad you're here with us today. Really appreciate your time. And I hope to see you again soon. Just throwing that out there. Okay, agent's name is Lauren. Oops. All right. So here, printed name and address done here. Name and address here. Nothing fancy. Some people have 2 agents. Most people have one, but it's not by a large margin. A lot of people have 2. So if there are 2 agents, then both agents' names will be printed on this line here with their address. Now, my agents may act separately. Who will be initialing in this box? Because sometimes the principal wants the agents to act together on all matters. Sometimes it's okay for them to act separately. The principal, bam. You got it, the principal. All right, so the principal initials here, DH, right? DH. DH, principal initials, not you. Designation of successor agent. So if there's an extra agent, if there are 2 agents and both of them die, can someone else act? So this part usually isn't filled out. They usually don't have successors. So for right now, we're going to skip that part. So we're going to go to F. All right. And every power of attorney is different in every state, and there are different ones even within the state. This is a general one that we're using for now, just an FYI. Grant authority. So the principal here, they're going to initial next to every box where they want to grant authority. Now, usually they do P, which is all of them. But sometimes they just want some stuff. All right, but again, this is the principal who will be doing this part here, not the agents, right? We don't have any other monitors, so we don't need that part here. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Signature and acknowledgement. In witness whereof I have here, the language is like kind of old school Latin sometimes, so bear with me. Signed my name on blank. Okay, what goes here exactly? The date. They're asking for the date. So it could be April 32nd, 2016. All right. Principal signs here. So this is the first part of the form where somebody will be signing. Principal signs here. Bam. State, County of New York on this date, 32nd, day of April, year of 2016. Okay. Signature of person taking the acknowledgement. Who signs here? Who signs on that line? We're going to do it again, Tommy. Notary, 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 notary. Okay, notary. Notary signs here. Correct. Correct. But this is interesting. It doesn't say the notary should stamp here. See, the last document, it said stamp where the notary's supposed to stamp. So does notary not stamp here, or do they stamp over the words, or where do they stamp? That's weird. Where does the notary stamp, or does the notary not stamp here? What are your thoughts? Stamp the clear section on the right of the signature? I don't know. I don't know. I'm new. They don't have to stamp? I don't know. In the clear? Good question. All right, answer. The notary stamps here. Bam. Right there. Bam. All right. Keep it pushing. Agent. We, because sometimes there's two agents. Blank. So what goes on this line right here? I/we hereby read the foregoing power of attorney. What goes this line right here? And if you're in the Q&A box, come to the chat box and type in your questions or answers there. Type in your questions or answers there. Agents' names. Are the agents' names printed or signed there? Printed or signed? You signed, printed, different answers. Signature, notary, printed. All right. The answer is printed. The agent's name printed. I have them do it. I have the agent or agents print their name there. Then the agent sign here. Then the same deal here, the county, New York. Oops, nope. Here is agents or agents, County of New York. 32nd day, April 2018. Sign here. Agents, then the notary signs here, stamps here. Successor, there is no successor, so we don't have to worry about that part. New York Sanctuary, Power of Attorney, they aren't always in these. Some of them have them, some of them don't. But the same bottom line. Agent, principal here, notary here, principal here, notary here, stamp here. This one isn't in a lot of them. This is involving real estate. This is one that involves real estate. What we did up top here, this is a general power of attorney. This one here is involving real estate. And this would be the principal, notary, stamp here. Now, once in a while as well, there are witnesses that are needed. Witnesses that are needed. Do you have now? Since the witness, now let me give you guys some background. Witnesses cannot be involved in the document. So, if Devin is giving me power of attorney, if I'm in Devin's will, Devin says, "Dre, I like you. You're cool. I want you to get some stuff when I move to a better place. Oh, Devin, that's so nice. Devin, you're so kind. Now, can I be a witness if I'm involved in Devin's will? Can I be a witness if I'm involved in Devin's will? No. So witnesses cannot be involved in the power of attorneys or the wills. They have to be outside parties. They cannot be involved in the documents. Totally separate outside parties. The agent's job, so the principal, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Who knows Dr. Boyce Watkins? Okay. Everyone knows Dr. Boyce Watkins. Okay, cool. Dr. Boyce Watkins, the principal. He says, Dre, I want somebody who can take care of the Black Business School just in case something happens. Of course, nothing will happen. He'll live another 100 years. But just in case, I want somebody who could take care of the Black Business School. I'm going to make you my agent. Principal agent. So you have authority to cover the sales history, filing taxes, and paying out employees. Boyce Watkins, principal, made me the agent. Now I have authority to do XYZ things. Dr. Boyce, he is awesome and amazing. My guy as well. Somebody wasn't clear about the principal's role and the agent's role. Did I make it clear for the person that was lost? Did I make it clear, or are you still unclear? Yes, clear. Okay. Just want to make sure, clear. Principals, the principal gives the agent authority. Bingo. Bingo. All right. All right, with all that being said, those are our examples for today. One of the questions I saw, which comes about a lot, somebody said, I thought notaries can only charge XYZ fees. Who asked that question? So there are state fees that notary publics can charge by law. So let's say that somebody comes to my office here, right? Let's make sure you guys see my office. Can you guys see my office? Pull the camera out. Oops. All right. This is my office. Ever heard of WeWork? There are other people over there. Say hi to our friend there. People over there. More desks there. Me. Bald head. See the bald? All right. So if somebody comes to my office, I can't charge a travel fee because they came to me. So I'm limited on what I can charge travel fee. Now, with my fees to travel, I can charge a travel fee, then I can charge the state fee. For New York, it's typically $2 per document. So I could charge them the travel fee of $125, then $2 per signature and stamp. $2 per signature, that's added on. So the travel fees. Loan closings, those have a straight flat fee. Apostille service, whole other ball game. Fingerprinting, whole other ball game. So the limit in where the fees are, that limited realm is when people come to you, then you can't by law charge a travel fee. Still confused? I'll get it eventually. Well, Tommy, we have something for you if you're still confused. So this is a 101 version of what to do, some examples of what to charge and where to notarize. Very 101, just so you guys can see what's out there. If you want to rock it out further, we have options for you. Now, we have a course coming up. Hold on one second. we have a course coming up live. LaShawn, she is actually teaching one of the courses. So sign and stamp with confidence live sessions. Some people can learn on their own self-study, rock it out. Some people need to be live to ask questions, to get answers. So this is 5 sessions, 5 live sessions, and we are honored to have some of our alumni teach it. Tiger Toledo, alumni. LaShawn Jenkins, alumni. Brandon, alumni. I'm going to be doing one, and we're going to be adding some more surprises as well. But it's 5 live sessions going over a bunch of this and more, where you are going to even be able to hop in on camera and ask questions and get answers. So if you want to get up down with this, it's $137, and that price ends tomorrow. It's $297 after that. It's $137, 5 sessions, loan closings, wills, power of attorneys, home equity loans, parental consent forms. You got to keep sample documents. I mean, like everything. $137. If you want to hop in, you could hop in here. $137 for that. Now that's 5 sessions. This course, this only gets you document review stuff. This doesn't get you any of the other courses. This only gets you 5 live document review sessions. All right. Devin, I'll hit you later, Devin. Please explain to people how you exist for notary purposes. In other words, how you, okay, so if you want to learn how to build the business, there are other options for you, but I don't want to go there right now. I want to talk about this right now. So if what we did today was helpful, it's going to be 5 weeks of that. Right? So 5 weeks of what we just did today with all different types of documents taught by me and our new staff members and partners and former students, which is really cool. After that, can I start my own business? Tommy, most people need a little more training to start their own business. You might be different, right? But if anybody wants 5 sessions of what we just did, an hour or so long, with notes, with take-home material, with study material, with quizzes, with sessions where you can hop on the screen, like, who wants to hop on here right now with me? Type in open camera. All right. Type in open camera if you want to hop in here. Open camera. Now, if you don't want this right now, if you want to learn the actual business, the actual notary business, how to start the business, there are options for you. This course gets you our master's course and our self-employed course. So, self-employed course and master's course, what's the difference? This shows you how to work for yourself and how to hire people. These are all pre-recorded sessions, so they're not live. This shows you how to work for yourself and how to build out a team. Both courses all in one. That's $347 for a year. Really good price. All pre-recorded sessions. Another option, which is on sale right now till May 1st, some people want to go all in. Like, they don't want any limits. They want it all. So this is a lifetime option. So what does that mean? Every course we offer, besides the one-on-one private sessions, you're going to get access to every course we offer forever for about $1,500, $1,497. Yeah, and that ends May 1st. So every course we ever offer, besides our live in-person training, but by that you get a promo on, and the one-on-one sessions, $14.97 for life. I mean, next year, 10 years, you don't have to make any payments again ever. All right. Questions, comments, let me know where you're at. Can you do installments for $14.97? Yeah. If you want installments on that, email me, and we could break it up, Tommy. If you want, email me, Tommy. I'll type in my email address, and we could break up the payments for you, Tommy. No biggie. All right, but that in a nutshell, I want to give you guys, I want to show you guys and gals, kings and queens, what's out there, what this business is like. I mean, the fact that we have that we've partnered with our former students is really cool, and it kind of shows you what we're about. We train so well that our students can become teachers. We train so well. Again, not just me, because it's like a bunch of us. We train so well that our students can become teachers. Somebody asks how soon could they make money? We've had students start getting calls before they even had the notary license, because we showed them steps to get the calls, and they couldn't even start working yet because they didn't even have their license yet. So it literally all depends on you. I would say on average, if people take it seriously and don't BS, I would say on average is 60 days until people start getting paid. The NNA, the National Notary Association, is important to join them. It will definitely help you. Is it needed? No, it's not needed, but it will definitely help you. But it's not needed. Thanks, Dr. A. Please put in an email address. Yeah, email address. I thought I did. I'll do it again, Tommy. It's enroll@thenotarybusinessschool.com. Enroll@thenotarybusinessschool.com, Tommy. That is the email address. Dre, I want to start the notary business and getting a license as a notary. Please let me know the website and steps to take. Okay, if you want to enroll in our course, everything is located at thenotarybusinessschool.com. I will type it in the chat box. Thenotarybusinessschool.com. We have live sessions, which obviously cost more, and we have pre-recorded sessions, obviously cost less. But here's a good thing: no matter what you're in, we do bi-weekly Q&A sessions, so there is still some live interaction for Q&A sessions, but it's not where we're teaching the classes live. I started making money a month after I took your course. Great content. All right. Thank you. Who's that? Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate the feedback, and I appreciate you enrolling. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate that, brother. So Dennis was a month. Hey, that's real. All right. Yeah, payment plans. Email me about payment plans. So the course, so let me go back to the slides for a second. Yeah, this is actually a great honor when you can start to work with your students. Like, that just really makes you feel good. It really shows that you're doing something meaningful with your life. When you can help somebody set up their own business, then they can help you and partner with you. Like, that's just really cool to me on a personal fulfillment level. This is my man, Tiger Toledo. He's setting it off, session 1, May 9th, 8:30 Eastern p.m., 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's going to go over power of attorneys in depth, and he's a master salesperson. So once he gets you on the phone, his closing conversion rate is friggin' like out of this world. So people are going to call you with jobs, and 4 jobs, and you have to know how to close the deal. You have to know how to get the deal closed. He'll show you how to do that. He's session 1. Session 2, Ms. LaShawn Jenkins, who should still be in here. If you're in here, LaShawn, say what's up. May 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. LaShawn's killing it out there. How to correctly notarize home equity and refinance loan packages. LaShawn's freaking cold out here, crushing it out there in Texas. One of our former students. My man Brandon, I think Brandon's like 24, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even 23. I think Brandon's 23 or 24. How to correctly notarize affidavits, wills, and purchase and loan purchases. He's May 19th, 8 p.m. Yeah, 5 live sessions, 137. That offer ends tomorrow at 7. After that, 297. That's the best we could do, guys. That's the best we could do. All right, let's take this tie off. Someone recently mentioned that in Virginia, you could only charge. Does that sound realistic? No. Every state has a cap off. Every state has a maximum that you can charge. All right. Every state has a maximum that you could charge. But what's not factored in are the travel fees and the other services. So they're not wrong, but they aren't detailed enough to give an accurate answer. Like, that's why you need training. Learn from people who are doing it, because people who don't know stuff or who know limited stuff, they friggin' talk the most. I just don't know why they do that. I just don't know why people do that. Type your questions in the chat box, not the Q&A box. There are too many people to go back and forth between the two boxes. I have the same questions, R.L. Spencer. Do you suggest obtaining notary? Okay, so most people who take our courses are not notaries when they start. They take the course and they become notaries as they go. So in most states, you can have your license back in 2 to 6 weeks. So I wouldn't wait. I would get the training, and by the time the training starts to make sense to you, you'll have your commission. Then you're off and running. I don't believe in delaying things if I don't have to. So enroll in the course. While you're in the course, also get your notary commission. Then once the information makes sense, you'll have your notary commission in the mail. Then you get busy. What is the best way to get a mobile? What's the? I lost that one. Let me go back a step. What's the best way to get clients? There are so many ways, and it's not about the best way. It's about the best way for you. Like, that's why you got to enroll in the course. It's not about the best way. It's the best way for you. Are you doing mobile notary work? Are you doing fingerprinting work? Are you doing apostilles? Are you doing loan closings? If you're doing loan closings, are you work with banks, title companies, or signing services? Like, that's why it's a course, not just a quick answer. It's detailed and broken down because there's a lot of different angles to go. And it's not about what's the best. It's about what's the best for you. For me, the best option was a stay-home wife. For you, it might be a wife who works, right? Am I wrong? No. Are you wrong? No. Like, it's a different perspective. So once you really get into it, you'll learn. I'll say, okay, that's cool, but that's more my speed, or that's not cool. I don't want to do that. This is more my speed. So that's why training, and whatever you do, don't try to take shortcuts and get quick answers. You want detailed answers which break down all the different possible scenarios, or as many as possible that can be broken down. Because that way you'll be able to analyze, and you'll be able to see, okay, this just isn't me. This is me. I'll be better at this. I'll be better at that. I mean, in our school we have thousands. I don't know if it's thousands. No, it is thousands of hours of classes, just because we just believe in not taking shortcuts and getting busy. Can the course fees be used as a tax write-off? We aren't accredited, so I can't answer that. But we are not accredited, so I am not 100% sure. Andre, how long did it take for you to earn a living as a notary public before you opened your business? And when? So how long did it take me to earn a living as a notary public? Once I had my stamp, I started making money probably within 3 days. So once I had my notary stamp, I was making money within 3 days. I'm not sure if that will happen for you or not. Hey. If I wanted to do work before contracting others, when signing up, with signing services or direct, do you register your business? Um, whatever you got. Go with whatever you got. You can take it a business. All right, thanks, Daniel. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's the deal here. If this makes sense for you, feel free to enroll. Feel free to sign up. If it doesn't, good luck in your other endeavors. Please take what you've learned here and apply it in any way you can to help better your life. This is just something that I've had much success with, and our students have. So yeah, we're here doing it. We enjoy it, and we would love to have you. Again, if you want to learn how to notarize documents correctly, then you would sign up for this course. The promo ends tomorrow at 7. Can we do this together? Yes, we can. And it doesn't matter where you are. We can work together no matter where you are. So here's something cool, right? So a student, this is when we first started, a student, she took our self-employed course and our master's course, and she was like, man, I'm not being self-employed anymore. I'm just gonna be the middle person. And she called me for a job. So I was her subcontractor. Now I was out of state, but I appreciated her even calling me for the job. I couldn't do it because I was in a different state at the time, but she had it popping so much that she was calling me for a job. So yes, we can work together. I'll work for you any day of the week. Any day of the week. If I wanted to do work before, okay, yeah, I answered that one. Is there a test procedure to get your license? So most states don't have a test. New York does, California does, I believe Pennsylvania does, but most states do not have a test. In New York, each test is $15. Each test is $15. So most states do not have a test, though. Most states do not have a test. Frequently asked questions. If you click this box right here, we have a list of our frequently asked questions. You guys can check them out there if you like as well. Check them out there. But overall, how does this business sound to you? Do you understand it more? Do you see the potential in it? Do you get why people are successful at it? Now, if it's for you, I can't answer that. But at least do you see that it works? You can see that it works. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Any questions about the programs that we offer? I'll do another overview of the website and show you guys where to sign up. And then I'm going to go. But it was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for hopping in here, first timers and third and fourth and eighth timers. So this is our course that starts May 9th, where we're going to show you how to notarize documents live, how I did. Me and my friends will be teaching 5 live classes and some bonus stuff in there as well. And we're literally going to be going over it live. You can even get on camera with us and ask questions, right? If you want to save a few dollars and you want to study by yourself, this course, the Ambitious course, is $347 for the year. It gets you the master's course and the self-employed one. So you have 2 courses which show you how to grow the business and hire people, and it shows you how to be self-employed. If you enjoy live stuff, this is our live interactive course. So this shows you how to be self-employed. Our next round of classes starts in June 15th. That one is here. I'll post the link here. If you want to go all in, and if you need a payment arrangement on this one as well, we could do that. Email me. Enroll@thenotarybusinessschool.com. Enroll@thenotarybusinessschool.com, and me or one of our people will take care of you. This is every course that we have currently and every course that we will ever offer besides the live sessions, live, like in-person sessions, which are going to be starting soon. And besides the one-on-one classes, this will get you access to every course we ever offer for $14.97. It's going to be over $5,000 in May 1st. It will be over $5,000. So this is a really big discount. So every course we ever offer, you're in it. One payment. That's it. You said, please let me know. Dennis, are you willing? Okay, cool. You are talking to Dennis. All right. So on that note, I'm going to go. Any final questions, please ask them. If we hope to see you again. Hope to see you in class. If you aren't in class, still get out here and win. I want you to win. If we win together, great. If we win separately, great. Keep me posted on all your wins and accolades. To learn more about me, my website is andrechatchett.com. I'll type in the chat box, andrechatchett.com. And yeah, just thank you. Thank you. I think it's cool that we're learning together. We're here on a Saturday. We probably have 21-year-olds, and we probably have 71-year-olds in here, and we're all learning it, putting it together, and building empires, and it's great. How much to get started? So it typically costs $300 to $500 to get started, besides the training. So your stamp, your pencils, your business cards. It will probably take you between $300 to $500 to get started. You can keep that in mind as well. But if that's not in your budget right now, that's fine, because all you need to do is to get piece by piece. So if you get paid every 2 weeks, stamp 1 week, business cards next week, printer next week. Like, this business has such few barriers of entry, it's ridiculous. There are very few barriers of entry to get started in this business. So anyone, if they desire, almost anyone can get started on some kind of level. Some kind of level. You have to be 18 to become a notary. 18 to become a notary in most states. There might be a couple that are 21, but 18 the majority of the states. And again, this is a list to our frequently asked questions tab. Where is it? Frequently asked questions. Shared in the chat box. All right. On that note, I'm going to get email me if you have any course, any sign-up questions. If you want the all-in course where you get access to all our courses forever for $1,500, which is a friggin' steal, then hop in here. All right, guys, have a great day. Love you all. Peace.